Today I'm going to show you how to set up a new MySQL instance using Morpheus. So from the dashboard, I can click on the Provisioning tab and then click on Add Instance. And as you can see, we support a large number of applications within Morpheus by default, and some of these will be a subject of future videos, but for now we're going to focus on MySQL. So now I can select my group, and I'll use DC4. Then I need to give my database instance a name. And then optionally select an environment tag. And this is just a tag so that when I'm viewing lists of these instances, I know what the intent of it is. So I'm going to give this a test environment tag. Then I can select my version of MySQL. With all these containers, we support multiple versions. If there's a particular version that you need for your application, you can simply upload your own container. Now I'm going to choose my instance configuration. And while I'm going to go ahead and select a single master, it's just as easy for me to set up right out the gate a master-slave or master-master setup. And even though I'm setting up a single master, I can later elevate that to a cluster configuration. And we'll show you that in a future video. Then I select my plan. Now, these plans are completely configurable per account and only limited by your setup. So in our case, I can go as high as 16 gigabytes for this account for my memory and 160 gigabytes for my storage, but we'll go ahead and select the minimum. Now I set up my credentials for my database. And I review it, and now I hit complete. And now Morpheus is going off and setting up my database instance for me with my credentials that I set up. It's also wiring up monitoring and logging utilities that I can use to keep track of the health of my database. And so once it's done, I'll be able to connect to it with this IP address and this port using either your favorite MySQL tool or your application. So I'll just connect to it using one of my favorite tools, using the credentials that I supplied when I set up the database, as well as the information given once it was provisioned. I'll go ahead and test it, and now I can connect to it. Now I'll just quickly set up a database. And I'll go ahead and import my schema as well. And once this is available, I can connect it with my application. And there you have it, your MySQL database all set up for you in Morpheus.